Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in everyone, welcome in, come on in and have a seat. We're gonna do a reading for the dog. We're gonna do the dog first, okay? For the 2026 Fire Horse year, and then I will be uploading Monkey and Rooster, okay? So those are the three that are up next. All right, so the dog is the next one. Whoops. The dog is the next one. So the dog is earth energy. And the dog is a sign that stabilizes, strengthens. It is grounding energy because it is the earth energy, very loyal energy. And because we are moving into 2026, the year of the fire horse, which is fire and the horse is fire, double fire this year. The fire is going to create the resources that feed the earth, okay? So what happens when we burn a big bonfire? It turns into the earth, right? It's part of the creative cycle of nature. So that fire is really going to feed the dog this year, okay? And resources are going to be plentiful. And if you have been feeling in a lack the last couple of years, then just know that this powerful fire, double fire energy is rejuvenating that in your life, okay? But we're going to see what Spirit says. I'm going to do a reading for you with the tarot. I have utilized a deck. It's the Chinese Tarot Oracle. And I'll give you the author here. Okay, and it's a beautiful deck. It's new, and I'm using it for the first time for this new year, the set of New Year readings. So let's put the dog here in my spiritual sanctuary sign. And we'll get started. Now, most of you know if you have been born in the year of the dog. You may not know if you have it in other aspects of your chart, okay? So you may have it in the month, day, and hour, which would definitely indicate something, a different influence in your life, okay, when we're talking about the month, day, and hour. So if you'd like to know more, get a detailed reading, just email me. The information is below at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and I will set you in my schedule for a reading. I have a special going on until February 28th, so take advantage of that so we can do a plan for you for the year ahead. Now, when we're talking about the dog and the yearly influence, the yearly pillar usually means the network, your connections, your company that you work for, your firm. It can mean your social life and the general market, and it's your external environment. It can also indicate grandparents and ancestors, okay? So when we're looking at the dog, is how is it affecting those particular areas, okay? So that's what the reading is going to be about. We're looking at more of a public image when we're talking about the yearly influence. So let's see, we'll do a reading now. We're going to ask Spirit to give us some guidance on what is coming in for the 2026 year of the Fire Horse for the dog in the yearly influence, or any influence in their chart. What is it that they need to know about? What is it that they need to know about? All right, we're starting off with the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a really nice energy. It is definitely can be a forthcoming gift, a love offer. It can be an invitation of some kind, or even a business offer. But the Knight is coming in and bringing his cup and bringing his offer, bringing his invitation, or something of a temporary nature. The Knights go in and out, so it isn't anything long term, but it is something that's coming in the short term, okay? All right, so Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, tell us more about this Knight of Cups. What kind of invitation or offer is he bringing in today, or she? There is no gender in tarot. Just because it's a knight, it could be a woman, okay? All right, wow. So this is good news, okay? Because what it's bringing in is a really powerful energy of the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Hermit energy is a major arcana, and so is the Wheel of Fortune. When we see those two together, we know that something is, the universe is conspiring for some kind of a alone time as you are spending time in sacred space, okay? And we see that with the dog energy, that a lot of this will be mainly so the dogs can create with that powerful influence of solitude, okay? Because the dog this year for 2026 has a star, it's in their chart that is, it's very much creative. It's really bringing forth artistry and creativity to the dog. However, in order to bring out that aspect of yourself, you must spend time in sacred solitude, okay? So meditation, maybe that you are working alone. This could even be studying, where you're spending more time alone studying, looking into things, doing some soul searching, shining a light on your inside, and creating with that powerful flow. You are moving into a time of energy healing and higher purpose this year, so that would indicate, taking time to spend in quiet solitude. And a lot of times the universe will set up the perfect scenario for you, for that to happen, okay? So at the same time, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a really lucky energy. That's another major arcana. Now, the Wheel of Fortune means you're, and it's in the upright, so it means you're on the top end of the good karma in your life, okay? So it does indicate an equal balance with the yin yang, and your good karma is being balanced out in all areas of your life, as we see the Bagua, we see that there's complete balance in all areas of your life. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a time when it's important to plant long-term seeds, okay? So it may be that something comes in as an offer very quickly, and it does look like you go into some type of a mode of thinking about it, right? Before you actually move into action in that situation. So it's a step-by-step process with the dog energy this year. So just have patience. When we see the Hermit energy, it's patience. But at the same time, with the Wheel of Fortune, we do see persistence and consistency with our goals, wishes, and dreams, and planting those seeds for long term, not short term, okay? So that looks really good to start out a reading. Okay, tell us next. What's up, Holy Spirit? What else is going on for the dog in 2026 and the year ahead? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. All right, so it just happens to fall under the Knight of Cups. So it could be a new love coming in for you, as the dog. It is your cup runneth over with love, either for yourself as self-love or for another person. So Ace of Cups is a new beginning. So that is in alignment with the Wheel of Fortune, a long-term lucky cycle that you're embarking on. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Swords energy that is falling right underneath the Hermit energy. The Nine of Swords is mental stress, mental turmoil, being stressed out, okay? And as in all things in life, it's in the center. So it may be that in your external world, there's a lot of changes happening and it can create a lot of stress in your life. However, that's why you're being told to spend time in hermit mode, to create your projects, your artistry, your thoughts, get your thoughts, clear and centered with energy healing during that time, so that you realize that the Nine of Swords really is only mental. It's only in your mind. So you may be stressed about a situation. You could be stressed about, a new love, right? That can be stressful. It can be stressful if you're starting something new. However, just realize that, those swords are all about thoughts, communication, and it could be that you just need some time to clear out your thoughts, okay? And allow the Wheel of Fortune to take effect. Okay, let's see what's next after that. Oh, Seven of Swords, okay. Looks like Seven of Swords is one of those energies that I really don't like. It's about lying, cheating, stealing. So you may be stressed about a certain situation or sabotaging a situation. I mean, that sometimes the Seven of Swords can be self-sabotage, okay? Or there's something deceptive going on around you. Let me find out what this is. It's right under the Wheel of Fortune. It may be somebody who is well, I would say jealous, it looks like, of this new beginning that you have coming in. And, this Wheel of Fortune is very lucky karma. So it could just be a jealousy situation where you're running across somebody who's jealous of the situation, Let's see, we'll get more information about what this exactly is, Seven of Swords, because it looks like you're stressed about it. Three of Cups. So it could be a situation where there's a third-party situation involved in this celebration. Now, the Three of Cups is generally good times, celebrations, a real time of, networking and celebrating with friends. And there may be, like anything else, as I said, a jealousy situation. Whenever we have three, there's one person that feels slighted. So it could be that kind of situation, or maybe you're self-sabotaging by celebrating too much, okay? And it's a little stressful for you. So you're being told to spend more time in quiet contemplation as you're moving into this new cycle. Now, the whole year is not going to be like that, okay? But it could be that you have a series of situations that offer you some mental clutter, okay? The dog does have a star this year that is called the 5 Ghosts, which is about mental clutter. That's exactly what I see here. And maybe, you know, the celebrations are creating too much of that. So Spirit is saying, you know, go into Hermit and spend more time with balancing that out. Yeah, you're wiping the slate clean this year as the dog, and you're resetting things in your life. So you may be looking at if you have been maybe, you know, overindulging or, you know, being too extravagant in your networking and that kind of thing. It may be that you're resetting that, and it can create some stress, and maybe other people aren't happy about that you're pulling back and going into a new cycle. And this process may take, you know, time over the year, over the whole entire year. You know, when we're talking about these cycles and energies that are coming in, you know, sometimes it does take time, and you may, you know, have cycles that come and go. So have patience and persistence, okay, in the year coming through. Now, we have the 7 of Coins, all right? So that means you're going to have a lot of options, okay? And, you know, the 7 of Coins is definitely planting new seeds for something new. You're investing in something new. With this Ace of Cups above it, you're investing in something new. You could be investing in yourself in some way. I did say that resources are going to be plentiful this year. You will have a lot of angelic energy around you as far as resources go as well. You do have a lot of noblemen this year in your chart. And those are the angels and people who show up to help you. So you may be investing in something new, planting new seeds, planting a new harvest of some kind with the 7 of Pentacles. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. What else is coming up for our dogs? Okay, the Page of Staves, which is the Page of Wands. So yeah, this is some kind of new project that's coming in. You know, some kind of new beginning that you're taking action on. Definitely as a result of going within. You see how even the color is the same. The Page of Wands is starting, taking action on a new project or a creative project of some kind, or taking action towards something new that you are investing in. And you may have realized that that is what you wanted to do in this Hermit energy. It looks like it takes time for it to come in. So as I said, be patient. It may not be until summer or fall before you really invest in this, okay? Wow. You go from the 7 of Coins to the 10 of Coins, which is really great income. So money should be really good. It does look like it's stable. It is could be an inheritance of some kind, or a large lump sum of money coming in, or some kind of family legacy of some kind. That wealth generation that's handed down over time, over generations. So whatever you invest in here with this new project is definitely paying off. It's definitely paying off. It's going from 7 of Coins, just planting the seeds, investing in it, to taking action on it, and it grows. Yeah, this is stable income, long-term family legacy commitment. It's about family as well. It's about family. So you could even be investing in something that's, you know, generational. All right. Yeah, so that looks great. Let's see what's under the deck. Okay, so we have the Page of Coins. Again, the Page of Coins, the Page of Pentacles is that new beginning coming in. There may be something that even grows out of this 10 of Pentacles, because we're going from the 10 to back to a new project, so it grows into something new. And we have the Page of Wands here, and you take action. The wands are usually taking action on things to actually, the divine coming in and saying, okay, here's your new beginning. Now, here's your pentacle. Take one of those pentacles out of the 10 and you expand your horizons. So, wow, I mean, it makes sense, because I do see that your resources are really increasing this year as that fire element comes in and really feeds your earth, okay? And that is the blessing that of the, you know, wiping the slate clean and starting that reset again in your life. If you have this dog in any other area of your chart, this would be a blessing as well, okay? This is truly a blessed situation you have going on here. Does it create a little stress, a little deception? Yeah, okay. Like any other change in life, it does. But I feel that you'll be able to overcome it, whatever it is, and you may have bouts of that, but it won't last, okay? So keep on keeping moving. Spend time in meditation, spend time in quiet contemplation, so that you can get those ideas coming from the higher realms, the divine, your angels, your deceased loved ones, and your ancestors coming in that are telling you what to do next, because this is definitely your ancestors guiding you with the 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's something big that gets handed down in your family legacy. So it comes in as a small little offer with the Knight of Cups, or, you know, something that you feel good about. But boy, does it really turn into something spectacular by planting some of those seeds. And the Wheel of Fortune is right by your side. I mean, that is good karma coming in. So I have to say, the dogs are going to be doing quite well in 2026. Okay, so we'll just leave it there. It's a really wonderful reading that you have here, and if you'd like a private reading, go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and I'll get you in my schedule right away. Okay, so until we meet again, my friends, I want to wish you much love and light. Namaste.